Hey guys, welcome to this video where I will be addressing and giving you the updates on whether or not exams in 2022 are happening or not. I will also be addressing some of your questions that you have written in. While you're here, please consider subscribing to the channel so that you can be notified and updated with every single new GCSE and A-level maths lesson that is uploaded. So stay tuned and I'll see you after the intro. Now, the GCSE and A-level exams are happening this summer, according to the Education Secretary Nadhim Zahawi, who has said this recently in the last few days. I quote, "We are going to go to the medium between the teacher assessment and the pre-COVID for this summer, and then we will go to the pre-COVID grading the year after that. Schools are waiting for these adjustments, these mitigations to the exams, all exams in all subjects, and this will be with schools by or before the 7th of February. But the message is clear. The government does not want the fiasco of the last 2 years where exams have been cancelled and your teachers have been giving you your grades. Everything that has been communicated to the schools so far indicates this message strongly. So all schools and colleges will be preparing their students for the summer exams. However, there is a small contingency plan in place, a plan B, and that is in case something drastic were to happen. Schools would also be collecting data through internal mock exams. This means that the mock exams, i.e. the ones that you are doing now, can be used and will be used in the event that something goes wrong with the summer exams, or they will be used as a part of your final grade for your summer exams. So you may need to do up to 3 mock exams during this year if you're a year 11 student or a year 13 student. But you will be told by your teachers beforehand whether a piece of assessment counts towards your final grade or not. So to reiterate, as it stands, the government will not be cancelling the summer external exams this year. 2 systems will be in place simultaneously. One that prepares you for your summer exams and the other that prepares you for internal mock exams and takes you through that process, which, mind you, can be used for your teacher assessed grades or have some sort of influence on your final grade this year. Now, I understand that some of you are very concerned with the way this has been handled, the uncertainty, the ifs, and if this happens and that happens, and you have been writing in. So I will address some of your questions that you have been writing in with. Many of the questions I've responded to on the YouTube channel, on the TikTok or the Instagram pages. So what I've done is I've taken a few of your questions and I put them together and I'm going to paraphrase them and answer them together in as much detail as possible. On to your first question. Staff and pupil absences due to self-isolation has already been very disruptive to learning and pupils will be underachieving. This is very true. There will be many gaps, large gaps in learning because of this, because of teachers having to self-isolate or students going off to self-isolate. Learning has been, hectic this year. It hasn't been like it was 2 years ago. The government will be providing support. This, this mitigation and this content adjustment that we are looking forward to the news of will be given to us by February the 7th. The Department of Education is aware of these absences and these gaps that students will have in their learning. So let's see what they say on that date. Now on to the next couple of questions which I will answer together. The first one says that they prefer exams being cancelled and teacher assessed grades being used. And the second camp that says that they want final exams to happen because they think that their teacher don't like them and therefore will give them bad grades. So I will take both these questions together. There are pros and cons to the exams happening or not. Firstly, your teachers are professionals and they should and hopefully will be using their professional judgment to give you your grades and not let any personal feelings affect this. But even if you believe that this might happen, then do this. Take it out of their hands. Don't give them an excuse to give you a poor grade. Revise well, smash those exams, study hard. This will be hard evidence in your favor. And as for those that prefer the exams to be cancelled, then I understand that you perform better without the added tense exam atmosphere in those summer exams. I know the nerves that some of you must feel lining up outside the exam hall alongside your friends, equipment in hand, making sure do you have everything that you need. You look at the faces of your friends and you look at them and maybe you're seeing the calmness in some faces, nerves in others, and this has an effect on you. However, I also want to tell you about the students that use this time and this pressure and this energy for revising for external exams to their advantage. During the year, there are some students that are at a particular grade and they stay at this grade. It might be a grade 5 or whatever. But when it comes to those exams, they smash those exams and they surprise themselves and they surprise their teachers and they end up getting the higher grades. They end up getting the grade 7s or the grade 8s. That's their grade. Nobody can take that grade away from them. That's them. That's all them. They earned it. They achieved it. This will get taken away from those students who have to rely on teacher assessed grades perhaps, because you've been on a particular grade 1 year and your teacher knows that you're this sort of grade, and then maybe they might achieve 1 grade higher than that. Another issue with the tags is that the comprehensive schools are sometimes at a disadvantage. In fact, education campaigners have said that the pandemic has compounded inequality in schools, especially for those in poorer areas. And there are also signs that middle-class children in sixth form colleges and grammar schools are falling further behind private school counterparts. So these are some of the questions that I've addressed. Hopefully, more information will be given to us by February the 7th. I will make a follow-up video to this. Until then, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next one. Bye for now, guys.